That was cool at some point.
Today we're gonna be talking about MrBeast. I know what you're thinking. Everybody's talking about this, and while that's true, I just feel like this is extra important to talk about, especially at the moment. This is just crazy. I'm on vacation talking about this, so you know it's like some serious shit. It's just some insane stuff. MrBeast just has a ton of allegations out against him right now. And while they are only allegations, I personally think they hold a lot of merit, especially considering there's so much evidence to back it up. I know that everybody and their mom and their dad are talking about this. However, this is the biggest YouTuber out there. He has 300 million subscribers. That's a number that I can't even comprehend. Unfortunately for Jimmy, he seems to have trouble counting past 18, and you'll see what I mean later on in this video. But it gets really bad, and this is the worst downfall I've ever seen a YouTuber have, I think, potentially ever. So the biggest release right now, I guess, would be that MrBeast hired an S offender for his management. That isn't too great of a look for him. And the ages of the victims vary from 1 to 11, so I guess this person couldn't even count to 13. I never thought I'd be saying that about MrBeast and crew, yet here we are. I mean, there's just an insane plethora of stuff about MrBeast that's out, though. I mean, I guess he fakes almost all of his videos, if not every single one. A lot of the videos, his staff are the people who are winning the competitions.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot she's your hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend, or just the employees themselves. It's usually somebody who's in the industry, who's camera trained, who has built a following.
It's just really not looking great right now. I mean, obviously there are the message leaks between he and Chris Tyson, his friend, and they're just really disturbing. I think it's the most nauseous I've ever gotten reading a YouTube DM leak. It's honestly insane to me, though, that it took this long for this information to reach the surface. The fact that this is only surface level information makes this almost even more scary. What else is there for Jimmy to hide at this point? As you can see, this guy, they call him Delaware.
Whoever steps out, if Delaware steps out.
It is confirmed that this Delaware guy is apparently not allowed in Delaware because of his crimes, I guess, against children. At least that's what I'm assuming it's about. If this is actually the case, then Jimmy is totally cooked. I'm not a breaking news channel. I'm not Keemstar over here. However, this stuff really is a big deal for a lot of very good reasons. You probably know somebody who is a MrBeast fan still who does not know about this information. And I feel like since Jimmy is deleting comments and having his team censor stuff, it's very important for us to get this out there. This is like Kiro the Wolf level depraved shit, and it might even get worse than Kiro if this is just the surface level. And there is a part 3 to the Dogpack 404 expose coming out soon, I guess. I'll link the 2 in the description for now. So yeah, as you can see, here's this highlighting the victim's age, 1 to 11 years. And I guess this is from allegedly official police documents. This seems to be public information to my knowledge. You know it's bad when this is what's out in the public. I doubt these are all of the guy's victims. This guy just looks a little sus. There's an image overlaid of the mask that they used in a MrBeast video. There's the actual guy. There's the same pattern of freckles, I guess, on his neck. It's pretty obvious that this is most likely the guy. So this guy was 16, and let's just say he did a hookup plus with an 11-year-old. I don't know where the ages 1 to 11 come from. Do I want to find out? Yeah, but also no. Yeah, there's a spider on my leg. Don't forget about the county. As a person who lives there, Sussex is 1 out of 3 counties in Delaware. So I guess he was just offending all over the place. He was playing offense, guys. Don't worry. It was just a prank. Just like the Chris Tyson stuff, right? That MrBeast totally didn't know about. Let's get into that, by the way. Why is the IDF trending? I mean, there are a bunch of sex offenders too, so fair enough. Look at this like to dislike ratio. That's with using the extension to Chrome, I think. You can see how many dislikes there are. Jake the Viking constantly tweeting about how MrBeast knew about Chris Tyson being a creep, only for it to come out that his own brother-in-law who worked for MrBeast is a literal sex offender, which Jake knew is funny. Funny, but a little concerning as well. Being approached by Dr. Disrespect. I don't even like guns, and I agree with that.
I'm about to ask this 15-year-old.
That's not good. Look at that beautiful EDP 445 cupcake face. This is just a little bit of evidence against Chris Tyson here. There's photos that were taken down. It's just not looking very good, I'm not gonna lie. Old YouTube channel found where he shared porn pics with his audience of Jeanette McCurdy from iCarly. So Jeanette McCurdy, I guess, had revenge porn shared of her, and what does Chris Tyson decide to do? He's like,
how's it going, you guys? So recently everybody's been hearing about the Jeanette McCurdy leak of her photo.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sex offender 445 here.
She sent pictures to her boyfriend, her now ex-boyfriend, and he leaked them out.
Today we're gonna be sharing some nudes. Let's go.
You'll probably see the photos get taken down at some point tonight, maybe tomorrow, because Nickelodeon has that kind of power. The link's in the description if you want to see them. I mean, I'm not endorsing people to go look at somebody else's private business, but I know that people might want to see them, so it's there if you want it.
Look at that face. He's excited about it. He knows he's secretly excited about it.
You decide if it's moral or if it's immoral. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome.
I guess there's no nudes like Nickelodeon nudes for Chris Tyson here, am I right? The thing is, he says not to view it or like wouldn't recommend it to anybody, and then he just goes and is like, but I did link it. You can view it if you want to, but like don't view it. But like do view it. What is he getting at? It's obvious that he's just a weirdo, but I mean, come on. What's the point of this? It just doesn't make sense. Why do you want to see your nudes so bad? It's so weird. Nathan W, I'm brain free. Big W, cool guy. He's one of the grooming victims apparently. And I have to say apparently or allegedly because legal reasons. He leaks a lot of DMs. He was one of the first people to really point this out. He had this website, Chris Caught, GitHub.io. If you actually go on the link that he provides, it is now taken down, unfortunately, because I guess it was against the terms of service of GitHub. Truth Seeker was actually right about something. Holy shit, once in a lifetime opportunity here, guys. Anybody with the name Truth Seeker usually defends groomer, aka Donald Trump, let's be honest. He has trouble counting to the age of 13, but that's for another day, I think. Apparently, Chris Tyson deleted all of their tweets following the situation, so that's very interesting. I guess they don't crank it to lolly anymore, am I right? I guess those days are over. They're thinking about themselves. They're improving as a person, guys. They're praying, guys. Don't worry. It is all good. And by the way, people are saying, oh, Chandler, like he's innocent. How much you want to bet Chandler somehow knew about this? You know, I'm going to say allegedly because legal reasons, but let's be honest. I'm pretty sure everybody in the crew had to have known about this. It's very weird for there to be a crew that's close to each other like that and for everybody to not know that somebody's a sex offender in it. Especially the stuff going on behind the scenes with offenders being promoted and offered management ranks and stuff. If you're in that company, at some point you sort of have to know it. I don't know if that's why Chandler left. People are saying because he recites the Bible or whatever. He's like a holy guy. He's a really nice guy.
Today's reading is from 1 John chapter 5, verse 3. What does it mean to love God?
I don't doubt he's a nice guy, but Chandler had to have known something. I don't really think that Chandler is as innocent as people say he is, let alone innocent at all. However, I could be totally wrong. That is an opinion. I'm sort of wondering what Carl from MrBeast would have to say about this. I don't know if there's any statements from Carl yet. This guy, I don't think has said anything. I don't think he said a single thing. It's really looking bad for MrBeast. There are a few other YouTubers who I think are probably going to be canceled alongside MrBeast. Probably anybody related to their crew directly and indirectly. It's probably over for them. But Mark Rober in specific, I do believe is probably gonna get outed as something bad. Probably most likely scammer or something. Think about it. His audience is sort of preteen side, I guess you can say, with science and stuff like that. And while the scientific community hasn't had a lot of these big exposés out against them, Mark Rober has so many connections to MrBeast. In my opinion, and this is specifically my opinion here, he probably should have known about this. It would be irresponsible if he didn't know about all of MrBeast's shenanigans and who he is as a person and who the people around MrBeast are as people. I'm expressing my opinion. This is not a fact. I don't think PewDiePie is really going anywhere. I think Sam and Colby have a lot of stuff where it's probably fake. They're gonna probably get exposed sometime. Not super bad like MrBeast. They also have a questionable past, like following people, harassing them for being fat with a trumpet, etc., which are hilarious but also really mean-spirited.
Following fat people.
Would you stop that? Please! Stop!
Following fat people.
Enough! Stop it!
I think with Mark Rober, a lot of his videos are too good to be true as well, which is really dangerous when it comes to YouTubers, as you might guess at this point when it comes to MrBeast. I want to really emphasize that this is obviously my opinion. It's not a fact. It's not established, in my opinion, yet. A lot of people who have connections to MrBeast. It's probably going to be over for them. They've probably figured stuff out in the past and they've been paid to keep quiet, or they've shut their mouths voluntarily because they want the YouTube revenue from MrBeast. They want the collabs. They just think that it's worth hanging out with them. I don't know. But everybody around him is probably associated with something sort of sinister. I wouldn't be too surprised. Also, Sneeko, shut the fuck up. You're a borderline sex offender.
Bruh.
I've already been recording for a long ass time. So, hasta la pasta. And I will see you guys, girls, and everybody in between in the next video, which will hopefully be about a cooler subject than this, but you never know. See ya.